We're gonna jump into game 2 between the Hunters and the Placeholders here. Starting on defense, we've got Para, Orums, Mage, Wonton, their newest member, and I'm probably going to call him Juan, and Ruinu, who is their emergency sub for the day. But starting off on the attack side, a team that is just absolutely crazy on all fronts. We've got Panda, the #1 KDA player of CVL Season 2, Sabites, Kuro, Celeste, the 4 core of this team, and I think that's what we're going to call them from now on. The 4 core and the prodigy child by the name of Shattered. And this is going to be their map pick on Icebox here. Of course, Icebox is a map that's the Hunters are definitely accustomed to. They definitely know how to play this map. They played it quite a lot, in fact, during the scrim against Cornhuskers as well as the CVL Season 2. So hopefully they can pull it off here. Now, one thing to note is that on the other side, with the Placeholders, we've got Mage. And as you guys know, Mage and Orums were part of Team Prodigies last season. Para was part of Team Pocky from Season 1. So 3 out of these 5 players have won a CVL season here. So we've got 3 champions on our hands starting on defense versus the 5 super strong contenders. I think whoever wins this one is bound to at least be in the finals of CVL Season 3. I know that's a huge hot take, and if there's anything I learned from last season is that you shouldn't underestimate any team whatsoever. I think the Guardians, the Huskers, even the Lotus definitely have a chance to take this, but I think realistically these 2 teams are in the forefront along with the Gunners. So yeah, let's see what they can do. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are jumping into game 2 of our CVL week 1, season 3. Orum's going to be starting off on the A site. Sorry, once again, we have to remember to turn the sound back up. But yeah, looks like Wonton and Orums is going to be holding A sites along with Rui. Now, Rui, unfortunately, once again, is a sub. He's not part of this league, but the Placeholders are using their emergency sub today. So it looks like Ruinu, though, really proving his worth, getting the first pick right there onto Kuro, who has been really good on the chamber recently. Shattered pushing up, will spot one. Orums gets taken down, and let's see. Oh, Ruinu gets tagged as well. Sabites getting that kill on Wonton. So a lot of low players here on the other side. And now Mage not even able to step in. Now Mage, as well as the rest of the Placeholders team, really, they're some of the cockiest bunch. I would like to say confidence, and you know, I guess Mage and Orums definitely have can back up that statement, right? Yes, they are confident, but they did win CVL Season 2, so there's nothing else that I can say. I can't say that they're being too cocky, but yeah, I think Shattered, Kuro, Panda, as well as Sabites and Celeste really are going to really, you know, give them a run for their money. And I don't think the old Prodigy players are going to have as easy of a time this time around. Let's see here. I think this should be a pretty clean round for the Hunters, and I think the Hunters are thinking about making this a clean game as well. Of course, they haven't lost as a team, at least this season, with Shattered. Now, I am surprised, though, that they lost last season, even with Shattered. So, last playoffs, they had the squad, but unfortunately, they lost. So, this time around, they are really on a redemption road here. Not wanting to be humiliated once again. Para holding B site on his own. And he hears a lot of players. Question is, are they going to check him? He's going to get scouted out. Para able to get one, though. Gets another one. What an impressive play from him. Panda able to get that one, at least trades it out. So now it's 3v4, but this is still a good position if you are the placeholders here. Now PH, let's see what they can do. Wonton feeling it, peeking through, unfortunately will not pay off, so Panda is going to shut that one down, and Panda is on a hunt. Getting two, he's pushing through, will get one more here on Orums, and now, oh, Rui gets spotted. Let's see what they can do, and yeah, Mage is going to get taken down by Celeste as well. Celeste is going to get two of her own, so great start from the Hunter so far, being able to get that one. But yeah, man, the Hunters are just looking really good. On the other side, yes, Para has had 3 kills, but unfortunately the rest of the team hasn't really been able to step up yet. Now, one player that I'm really gonna have my eyes on is Mage, right? Mage really popped off at the end of last season, and I think he, for most of last season, pretty much, he didn't really play, but he didn't look that good either. It was only until the end when he went up, you know, against this team right here, essentially, as well as the Bandits. That's when he really stepped it up and really showed what he's made of. Para with an unfortunate whiff, able to get one before he falls at least. But now Mage is in a huge position here, and he might be able to catch this one off. Celeste was not ready for that at all, and Shattered gets taken down as well. Huge kills from Mage, and now it's all just down to Panda and Kuro here. What are they going to do? Orms thinks about peeking this as well, but it looks like he's just going to be playing it real slow here. Not wanting to give anything away. Oh, he peeks. We'll see couple, but Mage wants to just end it off on his own. So Mage will be able to get 4 kills for himself, and those were his first 4 kills in this game as well. So huge play from him, and that's a huge round for them. Now the placeholders, of course, that was only the bonus, so that is an important round for them to win, but this is the one that's really going to matter here. If they can win this one, then I think they're looking good. And usually with Icebox, you do favor the attacking side, and I think with Panda's team, at least on this map, their attacking side have looked clean, so hopefully they are able to yeah, secure more rounds here. But if the placeholders can stop their attack, then I think they're in a good position to take this whole thing. Either way, Para just drops his ults, not wanting to take any risk on B site, which forces the rest of the Hunters, I almost called them the robbers there for a second, forces the rest of the Hunters to rotate off. And it looks like they're going to go A here. So it is going to be the A push, but the placeholders are so ready for this. Look at that crosshair placements. Oh, Ruinu just barely misses that one.
Let's play.
Okay, Crow does have his ult activated, but what's he gonna do? He is barely just going to get spotted, and I think they want him to get spotted. They want to make noise there. Sabite's getting the first kill on Ruinu, and Panda already has a huge lurk here. So that's a great play, and now they're going to be rotating over. I think Panda, yeah, there's no way that the placeholders will be ready for this. Or I'm just going to be pushing through, spots a couple of heads. They know exactly what's going on. Okay, they're gonna be barely, oh, missing that, and Panda already gets the lurk. Yep. I mean, it's quite surprising to say, but unfortunately, Orums was blinded by his own, you know, eye. Right, but the Hunters are running out of time, and Para is in a great position here. Oh, Para almost got spotted there. Going to push through, gets a couple, and Sabites unfortunately will not have time, so huge play there, and Sabites is still going to get taken down by Wonton here. So now, even though Mage is the only one alive, they are able to secure that one, and yeah, the Hunters are kind of playing like the Guardians right now, playing it really slow. Of course, their slow play is more calculated because that is how they always played even last season. So hopefully, you know, that is a good sign to come. But yeah, let's just take a look here now. The Hunters unfortunately will have to go for the half buy here. It looks like some players still forced anyways. But Yeah, let's see what else they can do. Now, if they force here, this means that they have to at least make this costly. Because otherwise, this is going to be a tough one to get back from. Now, the Hunters, once again, cannot feel overconfident, right? They looked like the best team from last season, but unfortunately, they were shut down. Now, Shattered able to shut Mage down, though. So, 1-1 trade. But yeah, the Hunters have to go big here. Orms already has the Lurk, will be able to pick off Sabites. Crow gets taken down as well, and Ruinu getting a kill off his own. So now it's down to 1v1. Panda is just going to ult here. Now Orms will have to just rotate away. He's waiting for the plant here. I think he's going to hear it soon, so he knows it's going to be a B push. Yeah, now Panda versus Orms. Let's see who has it here, man. I think they're going to meet each other in kitchen. Oh, there's no way Orms is ready for this. Oh, both players are not going to peek at all. This is really dangerous for both teams. Both players not knowing what's going on, and Orms is going to push through. Knows that the spike is planted on top, but he has no idea where Panda is. Panda is going to peek here. Panda is just... Oh! He misses that one, and Panda gets spotted, but it does not matter. This man right here really taking control over this controller role. All puns intended. Right? Last season, he looked really good on the initiators, but this time around, he's moving over to the controller round. And initially, I wasn't sure about how I felt about that, but looks like this time around, he's looking really, really good. He's feeling a lot more comfortable. Of course, this is the role that he usually plays in his ranked games, so it's no surprise that he's doing well. But I think, you know, being able to do this well on CVL as well is a good sign. Now, what is a good sign though is how fast Mage was able to get that kill on Kuro. Kuro was not ready for that at all. Now, 1 ton, unfortunately, will get smoked off. So Panda once again in a great position, and yeah, they do have the trip down this time. But Sabite's able to shut down Wonton immediately. Panda spots the trip, going to just smoke here, and I think, yeah, Mage knows exactly what's going on. Surely he knows what's going on. There's no way. Okay, Orm spots him. Now, Mage knows exactly where they are. Question is, what is he going to do about it? He's going to get pressured real soon. Oh, he's holding this side. He's holding a very tight angle here. Gets one. Oh, okay. Para gets a knife out of nowhere. Now, Celeste going to get pressured. So will Shattered. Now, let's see what they can do. This is supposed to be the save round off the placeholders, but man, they're making this costly. Orms is going to be jumping down. He's going to be breaking this. Oh, now let's see if Celeste and Shattered can hold on here. Looks like they are going to be able to. Para making it close though. Para, can he get this one? And the answer is no. Celeste coming in clutch for her team. And that's a huge round. It looks like the Hunters are starting to pull away once again. The Hunters getting 2 rounds back to back. And I think, yeah, these games have just really been swingy. And, you know, that's what you expect from 2 of the best teams in the league. Question is now with a full buy once again, let's see what the placeholders can do. Now the placeholders are going to put their 2 subs along with Orms here on A. It looks like this time around they are reading it right. It looks like they're taking a page out of the Prodigy's playbook from last season, which makes sense. You know, Prodigy's were definitely doing something right to be able to win the entire CVL Season 2. And it looks like it might pay off for them, but now Shattered is going to be pushing through. Ruinu getting the opening pick though, and Orms. Now Ruinu didn't even know, but he baited for his teammate there, and Celeste is going to get taken down as well. Now it's just down to Panda and Sabites here. Panda, Sabites able to get a couple. Now, Wonton knows exactly where Panda is, I believe. But Para is the one that's going to be quicker on the trigger. So now it's all just down to Sabites in a 1v3. Sabites might get 1 clean one. Okay, he does get 1 easy kill. But now Para... Let's see. Oh, Para's going to get caught off as well. Oh, Sabites unfortunately missed there. So now Mage is going to be pushing through. Oh, Sabites knows where both players are. That's huge. The question is, what is he going to do with this information? Looks like Placeholders playing it smart. Just going to wait for the plant before pushing through. Oh, Sabites, can you clutch this one? Looks like he's just going to be running away. And Para is going to spot him, gets the clean kill. Unnecessary peek there, because that could have gone ugly for them, but it looks like Para coming in clutch, getting 10 kills. Now, we don't have a Lust here on either team, right? And Panda, Para, two amazing players who we know are not really the flashy type. What's surprising to me though is that Shattered has not had a good game yet so far. You know, he's someone that is known to really pop off for his team. And Shattered, if we look at the scrim, he played really well. So yeah, he needs to step it up for the Hunters real soon, but the Placeholders are definitely not making it look easy by any means. Para holding B on his own, and I think the Hunters are, you know, catching a hold of this because now they're starting to pressure B, and they know that there's potentially only one on site. Para gets spotted as well, so they know, you know, at least where one of the players are. As the rest of Placeholders are rotating through, it looks like Mage is the one that's going to get the first kill. Now Kuro able to get one kill with his Headhunter though. Orm's catching Panda off guard. Now Celeste, the rest of the team, what are they going to do? They can't really help deny the defuse here. Okay, 2v3. Ruinu seeing Shattered. Oh, and Celeste peeking through as well. So now Placeholders will be able to get the defuse. Celeste getting that kill, but what else can she do? Oh, she gets that kill as well. Okay. But despite Celeste 3, it looks like the Hunters will give up those 2 rounds. So yeah, it's just going back and forth. It looks like both teams can only get 2 kills at a time before losing it. And yeah, once again, they let the lead go. So now they will have to retake it here. Let's see what they can do. Yeah, it's going to be really interesting to see if any team can pull apart, because I think these two teams are just so evenly matched right now, and I think the big wild card right now is whether or not Shattered is going to come online. Because I think if Shattered played the way he played against the Huskers, this should have been a free game. But instead, the Placeholders, oh man, Ruinu with the Marshall, or the Marshall. Sorry, I forgot the name for a second. And Para getting Kuro. Orm's getting that kill as well. Now Shattered and Celeste is down to those two. Celeste thinking about getting the res, but she can't even go aggressive here. The Placeholders are just so oppressive right now, and they're pushing through. They're really feeling it. And I think this is how Mage and Orms were able to find their success, right? Being able to play really aggressively, really confidently, and it looks like they're getting their confidence back. Juan already has the mid push as well, so now basically the Hunters don't really have map control. They just have to hope that the Placeholders get overly aggressive here, but the Placeholders are not giving anything away. Mage holding sight on his own. He is going to get pressured. Now they know that there's at least Celeste here on the A site. But with all the movements, it looks like the Placeholders are going to be rotating back. How does Mage get Shattered there? Shattered, unfortunate miss on his end, and it looks like Sabites will be able to shut that one down. But now Sabites and Celeste have 13 seconds to work with. Sabites gets yet another good pick. Celeste gets that one as well. So now it's all just down to Para here. Para able to shut that one down. Para clutching it for his team. Of course, the Hunters, both players were low. But yeah, finally, the Placeholders break the curse and get 3 back-to-back for them, their team. And yeah, Para here, he was also, like Ashley, this close to not joining this season. I think those two players were feeling defeated after choking at the end of last season, but looks like they have come back with vengeance. Both teams here, all the players from both teams have something to prove, right? Mage and Orms needs to prove that it's not a fluke. Panda's team needs to prove that they're a legit contender, right? They're not someone who just chokes at the end of the season. And of course, Wonton, Shattered really trying to prove their worth for their new teams here. Now, Shattered once again pushing through on his own. Oh, he will get shut down though, but Orums is the one that's gonna get the first pick, and Orums gets two. Okay, this is where Orums can get really scary. Sabite shuts him down though. So now let's see here, Ruinu getting that pick, 2v2. Now the Hunters definitely made it expensive, but Ruinu has just held his ground, and now it's all just down to Panda. Panda, of course, the highest KD player. He needs to come in clutch right now. Let's see what he does. Is he going to use his ult? And the answer is no. Mage is just going to pick him off right there, right then. So yeah, great rounds, and the placeholders will secure 6 first. Man, I know the placeholders are good, but what an upset this would be if they're able to win this one. Now the Hunters, with the way they've looked so far, even with dropping the playoff game, I think they are still looking like the contenders. So for them to lose against their division mates right here, or their division opponents rather, they're not mates. Yeah, this would be devastating start to the season for them. Now, of course, no CVL team so far has had a perfect season yet, so it's not the end of the world if they drop this. Now, Panda gets that kill on Wonton as well, so despite being 8 health, he is able to recover a gun. 3v4 though, they still have a lot of work to do. But yeah, if the placeholders can win this without Kiwa, I can only imagine how scary this team's gonna be. Right? The placeholder, Gunners, and the Hunters are definitely the 3 of the strongest teams. But the placeholders are really making a name for themselves right now. Which is funny because they couldn't even think of a name for themselves. But it looks like names don't matter to them because whatever they're called, they're still really, really strong right now. Panda shows himself, shows his shoulder, will not get punished there. Celeste thinks about peeking as well. Oh, that's really risky. It looks like Panda is the one that's gonna drop first. Once again, Celeste and Sabite. Sabite's now all to his own device. Yeah, I don't think there's really much that he can do here. No, he's not gonna be able to shut down Para. Para has just looked really clean so far. So great play on his end to get the 14th, his 14th kill and the 7th round for this placeholders team. Oh, Mage is starting to talk. But yeah, I mean, it is really scary though what this placeholder team can do. They don't have a Cryptic, they don't have Kiwa, they don't have Jev. 3 really solid players from CVL Season 2. But yet they're still able to perform, right? And Wonton, yes, hasn't really showed up, but their emergency sub, Ruinu here, has played really, really well so far. So yeah, really impressed with what they've been able to do so far. But Para, Mage, Orums picking off the form that they left off with last season. Really great job on their end. Now Mage, once again, feeling it, playing a very aggressive angle here. Looks like they're not interested in challenging him whatsoever. Oh, he's going to be peeking through spots 1. Oh, Mage! No way. Looks like Wonton is going to save his teammate, but the rest of the team is going to be going on A side here. Now Panda, what is going on? Ruinu just panicked there, panic ulted. Orum's able to get 2 though. They were not ready for that at all. What a play from Orums to just hold still and get those picks. The 6th sense on this man. Sabite's Kuro has to clutch this now. Let's see what they can do. Crow looking around, does not even know where Orums is. Crow luckily will be able to get the flick here though, and gets Para as well. Okay, that's a huge pick. Now Wonton and Mage here will have to retake this 2v2. Looks like the Hunters are looking good to clean this one off, and I think they definitely want this one to make it a closer half. Oh, let's see here. Sabites will be able to pick that one off, so now it's all just down to Mage here in a 1v2. He does not really have much health to work with, so I think he is going to get punished by Crow. So the Hunters keeping it close 7-5. I mean, 7-5 half is not bad for them, but I think, you know, once again, the Hunters are an attack-sided team, especially with Shattered. But I feel like Shattered is not playing as free, as loose. You know, he's not playing with the same aggression that we expect from him. And I think this Hunters team are playing a little bit scared, right? They're playing like the prey right now because the Hunters definitely is a team that has a lot of confidence, but I think losing to, well, at least parts of this team last season is definitely not playing well to their confidence whatsoever. So yeah, hopefully it doesn't they don't let that rile them and they can come back here, and it all starts with this pistol round. Now on the other side, I know that this Placeholders team is going to play fast, as you can see here. Now Celeste and Shattered unfortunately is forced to back off immediately. So now with the wall, Celeste gets to buy a little bit of time, but time is not gonna matter as the Placeholders are already ready. Now Ruinu unfortunately over peaked there, so he will drop, and so is the rest of the Placeholders. Now it's all just down to Para. Para gets the dink, but man, the Hunters are on the prowl. Getting a flawless round to start off the pistol half. Man, yeah. As I was saying, you know, maybe I was wrong. Maybe with Shattered, maybe with the last week, they have practiced a little bit and they have, you know, focused on their defensive half. Now, one thing I've always mentioned about them is that their defense is something to be desired, but yeah, they're definitely giving me what I want to see from them. So great start to the half. Let's just hope they can keep this up for the rest of the match pretty much. And yeah, it's still really hard to predict who's going to come off ahead on this one. But yeah, we haven't really seen this Placeholder team on attack. So one thing that we just have to hope is that they don't play overly aggressive here. Let's see what they're going to do. Now Panda is going to be holding site, gets spotted out, but is going to get out unscathed here. The drone goes through, so Panda is forced to back off, and now Wonton is going to be leading through. It looks like, oh, Mage will get the lurk. Celeste though holding in strong on B side, not letting anyone come through. And you know, with the space that she's able to buy for her team, it allows the rest of the team to comfortably stay at A. And now Panda is just cleaning up house here. Now it's all just down to Para. Para has come clutch before, but I don't know how much more he can get, and Shattered is just going to close him out. So yeah, 1 kill, not bad from the Placeholders, but yeah, the Hunters have come back. So despite the 5 rounds in a row from the Placeholders, I'm surprised it's actually still an even half. Or an even game rather. But yeah, now the Placeholders, this is the round that they should be taking here. But if the Hunters can get the bonus, I think that's when the Placeholders will start sweating a little. So let's see what they can do. Now this time round, Shattered is going to hold an aggressive angle here, and he hears all the players coming. Oh, Wonton is just too fast. Really proving his worth. Now Celeste right behind yellow. Is she going to get any? And the answer is no. Ruinu also gets the flick as well, even though Mage was not ready for that. Now just like that, the Hunters will have to retake here. Oh, Kuro with a huge headshot on Ruinu. And Panda pushing through. Will get picked off though. Bro, let's see what he can get. He got 1 clean pick. Is he going to be able to get another one? And the answer is no, as Oram shuts him down. So a great round, a great clean round from the Placeholders. Still looking really scary. And yeah, these two teams are just battling. You know, despite those two teams getting clean rounds on the rounds that they have to win, I think both of these teams are sweating, and they can see that every single round matter because, yeah, if they can win this one, it really will set the pace for the rest of the season, right? Because the Hunters are expected to be the best team going into this season. So if they can win this one, I think that'll give them the confidence they need to go up against any other team pretty much. Oh, now Crow with an unfortunate miss there If he had gone Para, that would have been huge, but instead he fumbled that one. They still have the man advantage, and CeleStarz is still holding close here. So this is definitely still doable for them, but CeleStarz will have to be backing off. And he does get spotted now. Shattered taking a pretty aggressive angle. Para going to be pushing through, gets one, gets the tag on Kuro as well, but Shattered able to close out for his teammates. Ruinu getting 2 in return though. So now 2v2. Let's see if Ruinu can get that one on Panda. Oh, Panda with an uncharacteristic whiff as well though. And now Ruinu did not expect someone from behind, so Panda will get that automatic kill on Wonton. And with that, the Hunters come back with their 8th round. So yeah, these teams are just neck and neck right now. It's really hard to see who's going to win this one. But yeah, if you're the Hunters, you have to be happy with the round, because now they're able to afford the op, whereas on the other side, the Placeholders are scraping the bottom of the barrel here. So they have to win this one in order to yeah, feel comfortable with their econ. Whereas on the other side, yeah, the Hunters are not looking the best in terms of their economy either, but at least they have the op right now. And on the defense half, that's a really good sight to see. Now, luckily for the Placeholders, they don't know it, but they chose the right side to attack. So it looks like, unfortunately, the op will have to retake here, and it looks like Kuro is playing it slow. Now, Para is just going to ult here, so Shattered and CeleStarz will have to back off. And thinking of pushing through, the rest of the team thinking about retaking this, but instead they're just going to be playing it slow. CeleStarz gets 2 through the smokes! What an unfortunate play for Para. Man, but okay, Mage still holding on strong, and Orms is still there as well, so now 2v2. CeleStarz and Sabites, I haven't really given them much credit, but hopefully they can pull it off here. Mage shutting Sabites down though, so now it's all just down to CeleStarz. CeleStarz on her own. Let's see what she can do. She gets one. Orms is just baiting through, and yeah, Orms is not gonna give her any time whatsoever. CeleStarz gets spotted, and it looks like CeleStarz is just going to get taken down. Yeah, she is going to fall. Orms does fall as well, so this is expensive round for both teams, right? But I think for the Hunters, you're feeling a little bit better. No, it looks like both teams are really struggling with their econ. Neither team can full buy here. This is an awkward situation right now because both teams can't full buy, and so both teams have a tough decision to make. Of course, in terms of the rounds, the Placeholders do have the advantage here, so you know, they have 1 round buffer at least if they choose to save this one. Whereas on the other side, it looks like the Hunters are going to risk it all by just buying here. So they have to make this one count. Now Kuro, of course, with his ult, he does have a gun of his own. The question is he going to get anything here? Now Panda smoking his teammates off. Looks like the Placeholders don't want to deal with this at all, and they're just rotating off. Instead, Mage is the one that's going to get the chamber diff right here. As the rest of Placeholders going to go attack. Oh, CeleStarz gets spotted. Will get out alive though. So now Shattered, let's see what he can do. His ult has been impactful, but this time around looks like he's not doing as well. Now he's got something to learn from Lust here. You know, I thought that Shattered is going to be one of the better players, but looks like Lust has really stepped it up. Now CeleStarz and Sabites though able to get a couple, but now it's all just down to CeleStarz. Question is, does she even want to go for this? Okay, she does get 1. She has 2 more to find though, and this is the op we're talking about, so this is not gonna be easy whatsoever. CeleStarz peeks through. Okay, she's gonna be able to get that one. But yeah, with this Molly, she is just barely gonna get out alive. So it looks like both players are gonna get out alive, but man, the Placeholders are looking really good right now. Despite falling early, it looks like they have slowly regained control. And yeah, This is without Cryptic, without Kiwa. I have to remind all of you guys, those of you guys who are watching, who are from the other teams, you guys have to be scared right now because, man, the placeholders are looking good. And remember that this is with one of their emergency subs here. So I think starting from next week, they're only going to be stronger. This is supposed to be their weakest week, pretty much. And this is against the strongest team, but they're just making it look like a cakewalk. Now Wonton is going to get one. Oh, Panda pushing through. Going to get the kill on Wonton at least, but it's still a lot of work that the hunters need to do. Now Shattered able to get one from backside on Para at least, so that's a smoke gone. 3v3. What can the hunters do? Now it looks like the rest of the placeholders are just going to be rotating off, but CeleStarz is just holding tight on B sites. But yeah, I mean, really smart from the placeholders. I like what they're doing, right? B site has been working a lot better for them, so it looks like they're sticking with their tried and true, the B sites. Worms, he's going to be planting here. Now CeleStarz peeking through, will be able to get that one. Huge play from her. Now the rest of the team will have to retake this. Mage is in a good position to get the flank here. I think they have an idea. So now Ruinu and Shattered. Shattered, can he get this one? I don't think Mage is ready for this at all, but no, Mage is just too sharp. 18 seconds left. Now CeleStarz is going to peek through, and unfortunately that's not going to pay off, so they are going to get the plants. Now it's all just down to Sabites here. Sabites, let's see what he can do. Sabites gets that headshot, and he has the right idea as well, but it looks like with 1 health, what can he do? He needs to get the cleanest kill of his life right now. And yeah, he's not going to be ready for Mage at all, so Mage will secure the 11th, and now the hunters basically have to go clean from here on out. Let's hope the hunters can do that here. But yeah, Mage, what a play, and Ruinu as well, right? These two have just looked absolutely phenomenal, and for Ruinu to step up the way he did, or he's doing right now, is just absolutely impressive on their end. Man, I'm really loving what I'm seeing right now from them. But yeah, the hunters need to step it up right here, right now. They have to hold better on, especially B sites, right? Their B site just looks very vulnerable, and CeleStarz has done her best to hold site, but yeah, the rest of the team needs to go and help because she's always forced off sites. Sabites gets one good pick, but instead Shattered is the one that's going to get the first kill. Oh, and Mage with that flick. Panda holding backside on his own. Let's see what he can do. 3v3 here. Wonton will just get the plants, and the rest of hunters is just going to retake here. Panda is in a good position, but Worms, I think, will be so ready for this. Instead, it's Ruinu. Ruinu really giving the Immortal player a run for his money. CeleStarz going to get the res, but now it's down to a 1v3. CeleStarz dropping here will get picked off, and Kuro is going to shut that one down. So great play from the hunters not to let that one go. 11-9, ladies and gentlemen. Man, the placeholders were looking like they were going to run away with this, but it looks like the hunters still have some life in them. So great play from them. And yeah, the hunters, you know, both of these teams really want to win this first game, but I think the hunters, right, they want to get this choke title away from them. I think there's this stigma, and I know I've been making fun of them quite a lot for being a choker. Hopefully that's not going to be the case. But yeah, I mean, right now they did look good in that last one, and if you're the placeholders, you're wondering why you don't attack that B site with how clean it looked. Oh, Sabite's unfortunate here. Will not get any information whatsoever. Instead, he's the one that gets spotted out. So yeah, the placeholder is just going to go for a fast push here, and looks like they got the right read. Oh no. Of course, this is not impossible by any means, but the hunters will once again have to go for the retake, and Mage getting the first pick on CeleStarz, which is a huge pick on their end. And now Para already has the lineups ready. So now the placeholders have to go quick because they have to take the Molly into account. Now Shattered pushing through here. Meiji getting one more. Wonton drops though. So now let's see what they can do. Kuro getting 2 to his name. And Kuro getting 4, but they still have Para to deal with here. Oh, and Para just whiffing that one barely. And Kuro getting the ace. The first ace, ladies and gentlemen, of CVL Season 3 goes to your boy Kuro here. Looks like he does not need the Reina to pop off. And Panda Kuro really showing their level of experience here. Shattered, I think, you know, this is his first official CVL games. And I don't know if it's nerves or anything like that. But yeah, Panda and Kuro, the 2 veterans, really showing how it's done over here. And now if you are the placeholders, you gotta be sweating. You were up 11-8 at one point, but unfortunately it's getting closer and closer, and now they have to half buy here. Man, this already feels like the finals, and if you guys are not hyped for CVL Season 3, I don't know what will hype you, because this is just looking really good. Both of these teams really showing why they're, you know, some of the best, the elite of what the CVL has to offer. Shattered is going to get spotted, but looks like he's going to shut down the most important player. Mage is going to get taken down, and Kuro is on a tear right now. He just wants to go for every kill right now possible, and Kuro is going to get away with 3 there. Great play from them, and unfortunately the B attack will not work out. So now placeholders, you gotta dig deep. What are you going to do here? And now, yeah, at least for the rest of regulation, the hunters are looking really good. They are going to get a bye, whereas the placeholders, if they lose this, they have to win a miracle with a half bye. So let's see what they can do. But man, as a viewer, as a spectator, I definitely want to see a tied game here. So hopefully we can get that on our hands. Let's see. Shattered will hear the pressure coming, so he's just going to be backing off. He is going to get tagged, get spotted. Oh, he has to play it safe here, and he's going to get sprayed through. They're going to push him through, and looks like he's just going to be barely hiding. Oh, he's going to still get away with it. How on earth? And Kuro is already, the rest of the Cavalier has been here, is now supporting his team Para in a 1v3, and looks like the hunters are just so clean. How did Shatter stay alive for that long? Man, what a play from this man right here, and the rest of the team to just quickly rotate onto B side. If there's one thing about the placeholders is that they don't really rotate that much. So the hunters going aggressive, they're going fast to rotate and help their teammate out. What a team play from them. The 4 core to the rescue right there. Okay, now the placeholders cannot make mistakes. They just need 1 round here to bring it to overtime, and I think we are close to seeing overtime, but I think the hunters want to just close it out here, and that's huge. Para gets dropped down now. Orm's able to get that one though, so at least it's still a 4v4. Oh man, let's see here. The hunters, can they close it out here? Mage getting that clean kill. Oh, but Kuro is still just so aggressive, and it's been working. But now it looks like the placeholder wants to bring this into overtime. It's all just down to Celeste. Let's see if she can clutch it. 1v2 here. She has to go big for her team. Celeste with all the pressure in the world right now. She has 2 players to find, gets one, will be able to get the other one. Oh, what a throw from the placeholders, and it looks like Celeste is going to be able to close it out for her team. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. The hunters came back in an impressive fashion, getting the first game win of the season